What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Trading Wars. Thanks for joining me today, my friends. Hope you're having a great day. So, guys, this is a very, very important video. I want you to put your seatbelts on, and we're going to talk about doubling your account. We're going to talk about the Fibonacci, the power of the beautiful Fibonacci that the universe created for us, guys. All right, so strap in your seatbelts and let's step into the war zone. First, I just want to say I'm extremely grateful for you giving me your time today. Thank you very much. Okay, let's start. All right. So the question of the day is, can you double your account with one trade? Okay. So what I'm going to do here, guys, is I have a mixture of swing trades as well as day trades, options, and futures. And I'm going to walk you through the trades that I took. And I'm going to show you if you want to double your account with fibs, you want to make maximum profits. I'm going to show you all the parameters and what you need to consider because you can be extremely aggressive with this and you can double your account in one single trade. Okay. So let's do this. All right. So I'm going to start off here with a trade we took back on the 17th of January. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to draw this up for you guys right now. And we're just going to go ahead. We're going to put on the basic right here. And we're going to start off on the trade. Okay. So on this trade, I made pretty close to $8,000. So this is my trade here, ES March 15th, 2024 contract. Okay. So futures, the way it works is each point is $50 on the full size contract. You can see that, so every point we move up here, it's going to be $50. Okay. So now let's talk about this. How can we double our account with one trade? How can we do it? Well, normally what we do with Fibonacci is we take the low to the high, right? Like this. So let me draw this up for you guys one more time. So we take our low to our high. Okay, so come off this low to the high, and we take that 618 pullback. Okay, that's the style that I like to take, because it's a discounted price. All right. So 62% is a discount. So we're taking 62% of this move. So if I draw an arrow for you guys, it'll be easier to see. So this is the full move. Okay. So this is over 100 points of a move. But if we take this, okay, and we actually take this candle, let's make it right around 62%. Okay. And then let's flip it. So we'll put it here, bang, and then flip it right here. That's what that is. So this, if this is 100%, so this is 100 points, this is about 60 points, okay? And we're waiting for the pullback to take this trade, okay? So I took this trade on the 618, and the normal parameters of taking a 618 is you go long on the level and you put the stop loss at the swing low. So this is the most conservative approach to doing this, okay? So let's pause for a second. How much money can you make on that? Throw some numbers at me. How much money can you make on that? What do you guys think? I'm going to blow your mind right now. How much money can we make on this trade? Okay. So the truth is, my friends, with this single trade here, you can double your account. Okay. Because what's the missing key is position sizing. Okay. So let's go back to our notes here. So with aggressive risk management, you're going to risk 5 to 10% of your capital per trade. With a conservative risk management, you're going to risk 1 to 2% of your capital. Okay. So let's go back here now. And let's say we are risking 5%. Okay. So I'll give you guys an example. All right. So let's say I'm trading with $200,000 account, 100,000. Let's keep it simple. $100,000 account. And I'm risking 2%. So that means I'm risking $2,000 a trade. Okay, now watch this number right here. Do you see this right here that says risk to reward ratio? It says right now 1.39. Hit me with an 11 if you see that. Okay, this risk to reward ratio is what is going to determine how much money you're going to make. Okay, so at a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio, that means I risk $2,000 to make $2,000. Okay. And then so on and so forth. So we can continue up higher here. So then this would be risking 2,000 to make 4,000. That's what 2-to-1 means. Okay. But what about this? Watch this now. So this is what I do as a hack. I'm going to double click on this and I'm going to add the 0.9. Okay. The 0.9, guys, is where my stop loss is. So what does that mean now? Okay, so now instead of my stop loss being here, my stop loss is here. So now for the same level that was going to give us 2 times our money, it's giving me 2.76 times my money. So instead of making 2,000, I'm making 2,760. You see how that works? Because my risk is tighter, so I can get more contracts. Hit me with a 14 if that makes sense. And now I'm going to show you something even crazier. Let's double click on this one more time. Let's add the 786. So the 786, my friends, is the most aggressive stop loss. Now, if we pull this up to the 786, now we're making 4.55 times. So that's $4,550. But what you'll notice is as we move, the risk gets wider and wider. The amount of quantity changes, the amount of contracts change, okay? Because the tighter you're getting, the more contracts you're going to need to purchase, okay? But here is the thing now, my friends. With the 786 stop, so I'll give you, so let me go back to this trade here. So I made $8,000 on this trade, okay? So I'm going to come down here, I'll put it to the 90. So what I did on this trade is I got out around a 4 times multiple, okay? So here, so I got out right around here, okay? So that's 4. Okay, so that's what, so I ended up trailing, blah, blah, blah. I ended up getting stopped out right there. So around $8,000 of 4 times multiple. Hit me with a 4 if that makes sense. Okay. But in reality, guys, if I use the 786 stop loss like this, I would have made 7.23 times. So let's say 7, I would have actually made 14 grand instead of 8 grand. So now I'm going to teach you something that if you are an aggressive trader and you risk 5% of your capital on this trade, okay? If you risk 5% of your capital on this, then this number needs to say 20. Your risk to reward ratio needs to be 20 in order for you to double your account on one single trade, because 5% times 20 times is 100%. Okay, so what would that be? If I have had $100,000 account and I risk $5,000 on a trade, if that hit 20 times risk to reward ratio, I would double my account. My account will go from 100,000 to 200,000. Hit me with a 50 if that makes sense. Okay, so this is the journey that we're on, my friends. We are using a system. It's called a Fibonacci, because the Fibonacci, what it's doing, it's already giving us a pullback. So when we get a pullback, now all of a sudden we can get a massive risk to reward. We can get a great risk to reward because we are taking, when this market is coming red, I'm looking to buy. Okay. It's the same exact thing that happened today. Okay. So look, same thing. So for the last few days, guys, we were trending downwards. Obviously, NVIDIA earnings played a part in this, but it's the same concept. Instead of buying up here, you actually buy the dip. Okay. With a tight stop loss. Okay, so let me just go ahead right here and I'll just show you guys in the Discord. I just want to show you guys that this is, not hindsight. Just want to make sure you guys see it. Let me go Fibonacci Dragon setup and let's go back to January. Okay, so where are you? February. Bom, bom, bom. So right here. Okay, so you can see it right here. January 17th, right here, filled, okay, on the 618. All right, and then if you look right here, guys, that's that candle right there. Okay, so let's zoom out. So I ended up getting out at a 4 times multiple, around 8 grand. But what if, my friends, I had held that? Okay, so if I was extremely aggressive, guys, that right there. So let's go to 10, the number 10. That's your risk to reward multiple. So right here at 10, that would have been 50% of my account if I'm risking 5%. Okay, hit me with a 5 if that makes sense. Princeton Sound, what's going on, brother? Appreciate you. Jamal, Fernando, Johnny, Arnaldo, Dr. D. Okay, appreciate you guys. Listen, we're on a mission here. So what you need to do is you need to have the right setup. And from my experience, guys, the best setup will always be getting a pullback, because when you get the pullback, you have the sky is the limit. Okay, we can just break and we can rip. Okay, so if I held this right here, guys, that 10x could have been a 50% of my account. Okay, what's going on, Gabu, King of Fibs? What's going on? Okay, hit me with a 2 if that makes sense. So right after that trade, guys, that $8,000 winner, you'll see I had SPY calls. I'll show you that in a second. I took another one right here I closed this one for $4,800. Okay, so I didn't get the full $5,300. But let's do this one now. So this one here, my friends, was from this low to high. There's our 618 again. So this trade is technically still alive. Okay, this trade is still in prop, but I actually closed it near this high because I was worried about a double top. Okay, so I'm just going to be honest with you guys. Okay, so I was able to get, I ended up closing it last week. So I ended up getting about 2 times my risk. Okay, so nothing too crazy, but 2 times right around here. However, if I wanted to play this extremely aggressive, I can come in. I'm going to show you one more thing now. This one is dangerous. Okay, hit me with the 3 if you're ready for this. Okay, this is dangerous one. And as you can see, like George is saying over here, look at that confirmation candle. You have a really nice hammer. Watch this now. This is the tightest I'll ever go. Okay, I'm going to double click on this right here. Watch this. Okay, 0.650. That's a level I have been testing. Okay, so that's the tightest I will ever go. But you can see even in this trade, it will get tagged. Okay, so that is, if you're 100% confident on that 618 that's going to touch it and it's going to rip, then you use the 6.65%. But what you really want to do, if you want to go tighter than this, is you find a number in the middle of the 618 and the 786. Okay, so in this case here, guys, we can go right here at 0.7. Okay, there you go. Now watch this now. So this takes a lot of courage to take this trade because you have a very small room of error for this trade here, 0.7. And you can already see, instead of me making 2, I'm making 6.65. And let's go ahead and let's add that over here. So double click on this and let's type in 0.7. Okay, so right here. Now on this trade here, guys, the same trade, now all of a sudden, this one would have been the one to double the account. But what it requires, guys, is a lot more size. Okay, I see Johnny says 797. Yeah, that's another one. I never really looked at that one before. Okay, so now what we're doing, my friends, to summarize this, is we are taking a setup known as the Fibonacci, the 618 Fibonacci, and we are taking that setup and betting that when we touch that 618 level, we will flip and rip. And therefore, I am willing to risk 5 to 10% of my capital with a very extremely tight stop loss with heavy size. And in one single trade, it can double your account. That's the extreme side. Where the other side, which I like to be on a lot of the times, is conservative, 1 to 2% of capital with a wide stop coming down to the 90% and the 100%. Okay. And you can also do this with options, which I'm going to show you, but it's easier with futures, in my opinion, because of no Greeks. All right. Because you're just playing a point-based system. Him with the 12, if that makes sense. But options in the right situation can massively increase your risk to reward, especially if you get them for cheap. Okay. And I'm going to show you that right now. So let me just readjust my levels here. Okay. So that's good. Here we go. So here's an example with options. So I'm going to take this one right here. So on this option play, this is the hourly chart for SPY, made 300%. It was the same setup that I just showed you, coming off of the low to the high. There was our 618, exactly the same thing. Okay. And because option has Greeks involved, those can actually multiply your profits. It can take you to a next level. Okay. But for me, with options, I have to get a discount. I cannot chase it. Otherwise, everything will go against you. If you buy calls at a high, you're playing against the implied move. Whereas if you buy calls on the dip, now all of a sudden you're buying calls when the implied move is saying that it's going to go down. Okay, hit me with the 5 if that makes sense. All right. So you can definitely do it on options as well for those of you that don't want to trade futures. And then lastly, okay, we're going to look at the 5-minute chart on SPY. Okay, so here's the 5-minute chart on SPY, my friends. And I'm going to show you another way to just day trade this. Okay, I'm going to show you a way to day trade this. Hit me with the 20 if you're a day trader. Hey, guys, just one thing. Please hit that subscribe button for me, okay? I really appreciate you guys. I love you guys for coming out here. And I'm sharing many, many years of getting shit on. That's pretty much the truth, okay? And that's how you make money. You gotta get kicked down, before you can get back up. Okay. All right. So let me show you an example. So here, this right here, my friends, this is SPY today. Okay. And then what I'm going to show you, if we hop into the Discord and we go to Fibonacci live setups, what we have here, guys, is we have a robot. Okay. A robot that I created that helps us call out the Fibonacci. So you can see today we got a massive winner on a Fibonacci intraday. So I'll show you that right now. So here's the 5-minute chart right here, guys. And if I come off with the low to the high, we went long right here on this 618, and then it ripped into a new high. So what you notice here, guys, is the same concept. Buy calls at a deal and then sell into new highs. I am not going to buy calls at this high, okay? And then from there, what we can do, guys, is let's look at all these legs. There is so much opportunity that it's completely ridiculous, okay? So come here. High to low, watch me closely, okay? High to low, there's a 786 rejection. Watch now, watch, keep watching, okay? Come off of this now, the last one, high to low, another rejection here, okay? So this is another rejection here. Now, let me show you something even crazier. It's called the extensions, okay? So I come off of low to high right here. That's the full, hit this, hit the full extensions, bang. Watch this now, 272, here's the hammer, rip, okay? There's so many opportunities right there on a day trading. You're not gonna get them all. But what I'm showing you here, guys, is that concept of getting a discount in the deal can be applied on any time frame. Okay. Please explain what the almost perfect 786 tap today was the reversal instead of a 618. So if you look here, guys, oops. So what you'll see here, my friends, is that so if I come off of this last swing low right here, the market ran it down to the 786 and ripped. Okay. And in the 618, it took a little bit of time, but it hit the 786 and ripped. That's pretty much, in my opinion, I could be wrong. In my opinion, that's because of NVIDIA earnings. So they wanted to manipulate, they wanted to shake out a lot of people. So they tagged the 786 instead and they ripped it. One more thing that you can do is double tap. Okay, this is another one. Okay, you can double tap. You can hit the 618, buy, hit the 786, buy. You can buy on both levels. That's called a double fib. Okay, and then you can have your stop loss on the 90 or the swing low. You can hit it, bang, bang, boom. Okay. All right, hit me with the 20 if that all makes sense. Tesla from my brother Anthony. What's going on, brother? Yeah, so Tesla, I am very close to pulling. So I actually want this week to finish because it might be an inside week, but this is a very beautiful 618 on the weekly that I'm looking forward to. I want to hit it next week. Okay, I'll let it play out this week. I'll see if I see anything on the 5-minute chart. Okay. But hey, guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope I showed you all the opportunities. And I hope I really motivated you to just go for it, man. I mean, it is what it is. You're going to win or you're going to lose, okay? There's no ifs and ands or buts about it. But if you get that one good trade, okay, I've been on a really good run. If you get those 1 or 2 good trades, you can double your account, bang, okay? And you just have to make sure you protect yourself from that point and don't get greedy. Greed is what kills traders, okay? You're not a bad trader. It's the greed, it's the FOMO, it's the emotion that really hurts traders, okay? As always, check me out at tradingwars.com. I'm doing a giveaway at the end of this week, so please comment Fib King at the end of this video if you're interested. If you want lifetime access to my Fibonacci Society where my swing trades are, I'm doing a special deal right now. It's $150, plus I'm going to throw in 1 month for free in the day trading room, tradingwars.com Fib Society. I really appreciate you guys. I want you guys to dream big, okay? And we get one good trade, guys, we're going to destroy it. Okay. And follow me, because when I get that good trade, guys, we're all going to celebrate. Thank you so much for your time. Check me out, tradingwars.com. Comment, like, subscribe, and take care.